Welcome to our video on the top 10 workplace hazards and how to prevent them. Number 1. Slips, trips, and falls. Falls from tripping over uneven floor surfaces, wet floors, loose cables, etc. are easily the most common cause of injuries at work. Number 2. Electrical hazards. Any live wires can harm people, whether they touch it directly or indirectly through some sort of conducting object or material. Unfortunately, some electrical accidents that happen at work each year are fatal. Shocks can cause severe permanent injuries. Number 3. Fire hazards. Businesses that have poor housekeeping standards, public access for possible arson, and poorly maintained equipment can be harmed more by fires. Along with buildings, people and stock can be affected. And once again, safety precautions can be taken as an attempt to avoid such a dangerous thing from happening. Number 4. Chemical hazards. Chemical hazards can result from exposure to toxic substances such as cleaning products, pesticides, and solvents. To prevent them, store chemicals in designated areas, provide appropriate personal protective equipment, and ensure that employees are trained on the proper handling and disposal of chemicals. Number 5. Ergonomic hazards. Poor posture, repetitive motions, and awkward positions can cause ergonomic hazards. To prevent them, provide ergonomic equipment such as adjustable chairs and desks, encourage employees to take breaks and stretch, and rotate tasks to avoid repetitive motions. Number 6. Noise hazards. Exposure to loud noise can cause hearing loss and other health problems. To prevent them, provide hearing protection such as earplugs and earmuffs, and limit exposure to loud noise. Number 7. Biological hazards. Biological hazards can result from exposure to bacteria, viruses, and other microorganisms. To prevent them, provide appropriate personal protective equipment such as gloves and masks, and ensure that employees are trained in the proper handling and disposal of biological materials. Number 8. Working at heights. Working at heights can cause falls and other injuries. To prevent them, provide appropriate fall protection equipment, such as harnesses and safety nets, and ensure that employees are trained on the proper use of this equipment. Number 9. Vehicle accidents. Vehicle accidents can occur in workplaces that involve driving or operating heavy machinery. To prevent them, ensure that employees are trained on the proper use of vehicles and machinery, provide appropriate personal protective equipment, and enforce safe driving practices. Number 10. Workplace violence. Workplace violence can result from physical altercations, verbal abuse, and other aggressive behavior. To prevent them, establish a zero-tolerance policy for workplace violence, provide training on conflict resolution and de-escalation techniques, and ensure that employees are aware of the reporting procedures for workplace violence. Thank you for watching our video on the top 10 workplace hazards and how to prevent them. Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility.